Hello and Assalamu alaikum viewers. This is your host Farhan Iqbal and you're watching News Point. I'm very excited to bring to you another video about our stock series. So if you have watched our video last week, I hope that you followed those trades and then you made a lot of money like me. So I talked about three stocks in our previous video. All three stocks performed exactly how I had predicted. Anyways, that is what I mentioned previous week, and I hope that some of you at least followed those tips and made some money like me. Today's tips, let's take a look. What are the stocks which I'm recommending this week? So first of all, I want to talk about the stocks which I talked in my previous video and then see how they behaved. So first stock I talked about was NNDM. Over the weekend, I said that on Monday there's a shareholders meeting and there is a possibility that they might do an offering, and if the offering happens, I said take it as a buying opportunity. And lo and behold, they did an offering. I believe they did an offering at 12.8 for 30 million shares. So the next day, obviously, the stock price dropped. I had recommended that if it goes below 15, then 14 is a good price. So on these 2 days, it hovered around 14. It actually even went to 15. So if you took a position here on 14, then there was a chance to sell some over here on 15. I believe I did that. I bought some here over 14, then I sold some for 14.90 over here, and then kept some of those. As I said, what these days I am doing is I am only selling those many shares which are enough to cover my original cost. I am letting the profit shares run. So if I buy 1,000 shares and 900 shares are enough to cover my initial investment, I only sell 900 and keep the 100. Then price went further down on Thursday because there was a huge market sell-off. I believe the whole market went down. And then at the close of the day, I believe they announced that they have completed their offering. So 30 million shares which they wanted to sell, they have sold it by February 18th already. On Friday, price did improve a little, but since the overall market was still in sell-off, it did not close above 15. I would say next week my target for this stock is about $17. If you're holding from your buys from 14, that's great. You can sell part of your position at 17, and in 5 to 6 weeks I still see this stock going to $20. So the second stock I talked about in previous video was RIOT. As I mentioned, this is related to Bitcoin, and since the Bitcoin was going way over its at all-time highs, so this stock was definitely expected to go up. So when I recommended over the weekend, this stock has closed at 52. Over here, I said even if you buy it near 50, 54, 55, I had mentioned that if you buy this stock, you have to be careful. You have to use a strict stop loss. And if the price stops going up, then you subsequently keep moving your stop loss up. So for example, if you bought it at, let's suppose, I don't know, maybe 55, use a stop loss of 50. If the stock price moves to 60, increase your stop loss to 55. And then lo and behold, what happened on Tuesday? This stock went all the way till 79.50. So if I was holding this stock, I would first increase my stop loss to 60, then 65, then 70. So on Monday, as I was hoping, the stock opened a bit high. It did a gap up. So I took a position, I believe, around $56. I sold part of it on 15.8. I was keeping some of my shares. I have increased my stop loss to 60. I have closed all of my position in this stock. I'm not holding any. I would wait for little pullback and maybe take a position. But since Bitcoin is still at all-time high, I won't be surprised if it opens even higher on next Monday. But for now, I probably won't be taking position in this stock. Other stock I talked about was Mara. This is again related to Bitcoin. When I was making the video over the weekend, I believe it was below $40. And just like RIOT, this stock also gapped up. I did not take position on this stock on Tuesday, and on which I should have in hindsight, but anyways, I did not take a position on this stock on Tuesday. On Wednesday, based off RIOT, I thought this will also do well. So I took a position, I believe, around $45 and then sold it around $48. $3 swing in terms of percentage, that's about 6%. So not bad for a day of effort. Just looking at some screens, clicking on some numbers, and you get 6% returns. It doesn't get better than that. So these were my 3 plays which I mentioned last week. Now let's take a look what I'm suggesting for next week. So for next week, NNDM, I'm still holding some. As I said, this is a great stock, and if you do not have a position, $14 would still be a great entry. And as I said, this would definitely be a $20 stock within few weeks. Okay, so CCIB, a lot of hype is built into this. This might very well go to 70s, or when the merger is announced, even might go to 100. So if you're taking a position in this stock, just like as I suggested in RIOT and as I suggested in Mara, for these kind of stocks, since they have gone so much higher than these are just SPACs, these were $10 stocks and have gone all the way to 64. And now I think there was a pullback, it came to 50, but it is still trading around, I believe it closed at 52, 53. So if you can get an entry around 50, that would be good. However, on this stock, you have to be very, very cautious, and you have to use a strict stop loss. If the stop loss hits, get out of it. Try to get a position again lower. If it goes up, then move your stop loss higher, and then hopefully you can sell some at 70. And then if the merger is announced, then definitely it can seize hundreds. Another stock which I would want to recommend for buying is PLTR. This stock has seen 45 just I believe 2 weeks ago. Now it pulled back, and Thursday was a very low. I have a position in this stock around 27, 28. I believe next week it would definitely see 33, 34. Long term, I am seeing this stock at $50. So if you can get it under $30, around 28, 29, that would be a good entry. ARK Investment has also done investment in this stock, and this just happened due to a huge market sell-off on Thursday. I'm pretty sure that this stock would be at least $33 during next week, and then it would be $50 stocks within 4 to 6 weeks. Another stock which I want you to add to your watch list is JMIA. This is being dubbed as South Africa's Amazon. I would say this is still dropping, maybe stabilizing here, but if you can get an entry around 50, 55, that could be a good entry in the long term. I'm bullish on this stock. But I'm not buying this stock yet. I'm just keeping it on my watch list. And once it stabilizes, once I see that it is stabilizing, or if I see some bullish signal, I would recommend in my weekly videos. So another stock which I have recommended in the past is NEO. As I said, I am very bullish on this stock, NEO. I had recommended earlier that buy it around 55, sell it near 60. It done that quite a few times. I believe I recommended this about 2 weeks ago, and I recommended that buy it around 55, sell it around 60. It did that at least 2-3 times since then. Now on Thursday, when there was huge market sell-off, it saw a low of 52 something. So I believe this stock is still in a great buy range. If you can buy it within 52, 54, if you already have it, add more to your position. If you do not have a position, then even 54, 55, 52, anywhere close to 55 is a good entry. You can, in the very short term, you can sell it for 60. In the long run, this is a $100 stock by the end of year. If you're not in Canada yet, or if you do not have the money to invest yet, what I would recommend is that you open a paper trading account. Paper trading account lets you invest without any of your money. It's just a practice account. They give you virtual money, and then you can use that money to learn how the stocks are behaving. Once you understand, then invest your real money. If you want to know more about what platforms are available in Canada, please watch my video about trading platforms in Canada and use the referral links which I have mentioned in those videos, and hopefully you can make some money along the way with me. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Until next time, this is your host Farhan Iqbal signing off. Assalamu alaikum.